Good morning. Welcome back to Real Estate Over Breakfast. I'm Lisa Norton with your Paradise Group of Caldwell Banker United Realtors. Today I wanted to talk to you about homeowners associations. Yeah, you know, the neighborhood police that some people sometimes think that they are. You know, sometimes I think that the HOAs get a really bad rap, and I'll tell you why. The reason that you bought in that subdivision many times is because you liked the way the subdivision looked and felt when you drove through. Remember, you drove up there and there was that great entryway with the wonderful sign, some beautiful flowers, manicured shrubbery, all of that. So your first impression of the neighborhood was, wow, this is probably a great place to live. Then you wandered through and there was a pool, clubhouse, walking trails, park for your children to play in. Okay, so that was all great. You pay those monthly fees to help maintain those areas and you're happy. They also had restrictions in there what you can do with your personal property. Why? To take over your property? Absolutely not. Not to be bossy, but you know what? You don't want your neighbor next door to all of a sudden have his grass grown up to knee high. You want to be able to know that whoever moves in and out of the neighborhood is still going to maintain their property in the manner in which the subdivision was originally established. One time I had a buyer in the car with me and he was just adamant he was not going to buy in a neighborhood that had a homeowners association. So as we're pulling into the subdivision, there was a great entryway, and he said to me, Lisa, what's your feeling on homeowners associations? And I looked and I said, well, you see that sign? He said, yeah. I said, what do you see? He said, well, it's a nice entry. I said, yeah, it's got some pretty flowers, great shrubs, all the letters are on the sign, looks really good. What do you think about the neighborhood? Oh, well, if that's any indication, it's probably well maintained. Yeah. Okay, so let's say, what if you pulled in, the monument sign was crumbling, there were dead flowers, overgrown shrubbery, half of the letters were missing, you didn't even know what the name of the subdivision was. What would be your impression then? He goes, point well taken. You know, they're not there just to rule your life. They're there to help protect your investment. Your home is your biggest investment, and you want it to be maintained, and you want to make sure that the values stay there, that the integrity of the neighborhood remains. And so that's why the HOA is really there. It's not to make your life more difficult, it's to help you maintain the beauty of your neighborhood, so that when you get ready to resell, somebody else is going to want it just as bad as you did. So come on. HOAs really aren't that bad. I know there are a few that carry it a little too far, such as, you know, your grass gets about a half inch too high and all of a sudden there's a notice and threaten to fine. But those are not the norm. There are just a few that like that little dictatorship, but as a whole, they're really there to help you and protect your home. I hope you found this tip helpful, and maybe next time you won't let that restrict you on where you look for a property as to whether or not it has a homeowners association. That's it for now. I got to get to work. This is Lisa Norton with your Paradise Group, Caldwell Banker United Realtors, where you call it paradise and we call it home. Bye-bye.